Selamlar arkadaşlar. Mortal Kombat 1'e kaldığımız yerden devam ediyoruz. Mert hoş geldin. İnşallah hala chat'tesindir. En sonunda bize küsüp gidecek ha. Ve hiç gelmeyecek. En son ne yapıyorduk? Geçen gün oynadığım maç olmama rağmen hiçbir şey hatırlamıyorum. Neyse zaten birazdan ara sahnede göreceğiz en son ne olduğunu. Mortal Kombat'a devam.
Chapter 8 Locked. Death from above. Locked. Act 3 Enter Key. Versus Campaign Story. Chapter 8 Band of Brothers. Death from above.
Hadi görüşürüz Mert. Neyse devam. Ama ses var mı lan? Sesimizi bari şey yapsaydın. Neyse ben bakarım ses var mı diye de. Ses var mı diye de ben bakayım ben. Çok güzel bir moderatör. Yemin ederim. Ulan yayına moderatör olmak istiyorum dedi. Moderatörlük yapmak dışında her şeyi yapıyor. Neyse. Varmış tamam. Lan sussana. Heh. Devam. Her şey sıkıntısızmış. Bakalım Enes gelecek mi? Dün Mortal Kombat istiyordu. Devam. Heh, Ashra'la tanışmıştık.
We must go now.
Johnny punches Goro as he gets up, then flees.
Goro ile Şalkan'ı yenmiştik.
Portal opens by Liu Kang's temple. Kung Lao, Ashra, Reptile, Johnny and Kenshi hurry out it. They turn back to the portal, fists raised. It's shut. Liu Kang approaches from behind.
Johnny, Kenshi, Kung Lao, you have safely returned.
He looks at Kenshi.
By the Elder Gods.
We had a run-in with Princess Melina's inner demons.
She took my sight, but Sento, in its own way, restored it.
I am glad that Sento bonded with you. Though my hope was that the means would be different this time.
This time,
Forgive me, Kenshi. I misspoke. Go. The monks will tend to your wounds.
We found Shang Tsung, but he got away. I can see why you're twitchy about him. He's neck deep in some serious shit.
Rest. Eat. Then we will discuss.
Can I also get a martini? Shaken, not stirred?
Liu Kang smiles.
I'm sorry. Meet the newest members of the Earthrealm players. We wouldn't have made it back without them.
Astra and Sizos.
You know us?
As Earthrealm's protector, there is much I know.
Do you
Bu
also
adam
know
kim
of
lan?
my
Ben adamı
former
tanımıyorum.
master, Quan Chi? He colludes with Shang Tsung.
A new deadly alliance? Come, all of you. You must tell me all you know.
Liu Kang leads Reptile and Ashra away. Johnny stands alone. He bows his head.
Well, so much for that martini.
He walks after them. Liu
Well,
Kang
no
and Garrus
martini,
pace around Liu
jeez,
Kang's
wow.
brazier in the ornate wooden room.
Shang Tsung and Quan Chi again conspire against Earthrealm? What Johnny and Kenshi report should not be possible. You witnessed how I rewrote history. I gave the sorcerers meaningless lives. They should have never gained power, let alone join forces.
And your work was flawless. Such would their lives have been had someone not
Geras'ta bir şey var ama ha.
Interfered.
O kadar başarısız olmamıza rağmen hala
Garrus conjures
senin
images
işin
of the
flawless
benefactor
gidiyor.
with both Quan Chi and Shang Tsung. Liu Kang examines
Flawless
the
gidiyor.
images.
Ulan adamın gözünü çıkardılar, adama diyor ki hala senin işin flawless gidiyor. Flawless'ın Türkçesi aklıma gelmedi, o yüzden öyle söylüyorum.
Who is she?
Unknown. Her identity has been
Keskin değil de işte
obscured from the hourglass.
Who could have that power?
sıkıntısız gidiyor.
Somehow resurrected?
Impossible. Titans once destroyed cannot
Ha.
be revived.
Birileri
That someone
Birini
else
görmeye
must have survived
gidiyordu.
the previous timeline. Someone
Evet.
with a vendetta against me.
It is the only plausible theory.
The benefactor circles Quan Chi.
You must determine its validity, Geras. The fate of the realms may depend on it.
Sub-Zero paces near Scorpion and Smoke as they sit on a bench in a large room illuminated by lamps on the walls.
How long are we expected to linger? Patience, Bihan. There are many demands on Liu Kang's attention.
Were he here, Father would advise us to wait without protest.
But now he is gone, and I am Grand Master. His teachings did not pass with him. They should still guide us. Guide us, yes. Shackle us, no.
We can't abandon tradition.
Mind your place, Tomas. Father may have taken you in, made you one of us. But your blood will never be Lin Kuei.
Kung Lao and Raiden approach. Kung Lao bows.
İyiyim.
Lord Liu
Velet.
Kang can see you now.
It is
Velet
about
dedim.
time.
Sub-Zero, Scorpion, and Smoke watch Liu Kang move a metal
Sen
figurine across the map on a
nasılsın?
table.
Velet.
Shang Tsung is here, at the ruins of Ying Fortress. His soul stealers are already under construction.
Yalnız Mortal Kombat Complete Edition'la bunu aynı anda oynayınca aradaki gelişmeyi daha net görüyorsun abi.
We will leave immediately.
And we will join you.
Tek oynadığım dövüş oyununda Mortal Kombat değil, Soul Calibur'u falan filan da oynuyorum.
Raiden and I are more than... We're trained differently.
Ama yine de hala en
years to
sevdiğim
master our
Mortal
ways.
Kombat tabi.
You and Raiden have my full confidence, but you are needed elsewhere. Go to the Wuxi. The monks must prepare you for war.
En sevdiğim dövüş.
Sub-Zero stands on a cliff with Scorpion and Smoke while peering through a spyglass
Ne zaman
at
çıkıyor?
Shang Tsung's ruined fortress.
The only way in is over the walls.
We must find a lesson
Yo onu da
section
seviyorum.
before
Sadece
attempting an
son
ascent.
boss'u sevmiyorum.
Finally, we face a worthy foe.
Son boss'u da Raiden'la geçerken sevmiyorum. Diğerleriyle hemen geçiliyor.
We fight for duty. Does our father's ghost possess you? All I hear is his voice. We must honor his vision.
Scorpion'la teklemiştim mesela
Vision
arcade'de.
is what he lacked. He was blind to our superiority. We settle for defending Earthrealm when we could help lead it.
Our clan doesn't govern, it serves.
That is our past. It won't be our future.
Smoke and Scorpion trade looks while
Biz Scorpion'u mu kontrol edeceğiz, Sub-Zero'yu mu?
Smoke slowly hovers in a tornado of
Scorpion.
smoke, ascending behind Sub-Zero and
Bakacağız.
Scorpion as they climb the rampart. Scorpion uses his kunai-tipped rope dart as a grappling hook, while Sub-Zero uses ice spikes to pierce
Yusuf
gaps in the
TV'de beğenmiş.
immense
Acaba
stone
yayına da
wall
gelir
to
mi?
himself up. Scorpion yanks his rope dart out of a wall after reaching the top of the rampart with Sub-Zero. Smoke flies up behind them, then he turns toward the sky as Natara dives toward him, fangs bared. She rams him, knocking him out of his smoke tornado and sending him plummeting to the ground.
Ya en son ne olduğunu görüyoruz işte
Pulls
böyle.
out a knife, then stabs the rampart to gradually slow to a stop. Sub-Zero and Scorpion step to the rampart's edge and bump a stone over towards Smoke. He pulls away, narrowly dodging it. Natara darts through the air and tackles Sub-Zero to the ground. He kicks her off as Serena and Scorpion approach. They both stand.
As a boy, I heard tales of battles against your kind.
Ben burada mı
I
kalmıştım lan?
had fought them tall ones.
All Earthrealmers will
Yeah.
soon know of Eternus. My realm starves, and it's coming here to feed.
Fight!
Scorpion değilmiş la, Sub-Zero'yu kontrol ediyormuş.
overcome me, think again.
Al bakalım. Don. Hayır. Kaçamadım.
Serena punches the victim airborne, then yanks them back with her tail to punch through their abdomen. Natara kicks her victim upward, then stabs her claws through their neck before slamming across the floor. The attacker hits the victim's face with a hook, then twists their arm to break their shoulder. Sub-Zero slides on ice
Ölecektim ha
shards
az
which
daha.
stab up through his victim's abdomen and skull. He then chops down with an ice war hammer.
You will end this day.
Ölmedi.
Kinetic energy grabs Sub-Zero's legs.
Is this
Her neck flies to him.
charged with defending the
Bu kim lan?
fortress? None
Yine mi
will
General
escape
Shaw?
us.
Kinetic energy grabs Sub-Zero's arms and forces him out to his side.
Test your might.
The telekinetic energy shines around Sub-Zero's arms as they get ripped off. Blood gushes from the stumps. He sags to the ground. He lies inert.
Test Your Might'ı yine kaybettik yahu.
Rematch.
Test your might.
The telekinetic
Yakup, sen
energy
basacağım
shines
tuşları
around Sub-Zero's
söylesene, dur.
arms as they get ripped off. Blood gushes
Tamam mı?
from the stumps. He sags to the ground.
Ekrana bakamaz mısın
He
abi?
lies inert.
Sadece basacağım tuşları söyleyeceğim.
Rematch. And
Rematch'e basmazsam nasıl oyununa devam edeceğim? Bu oyunda continue yok, rematch var.
The telekinetic energy shines around
Öyle
Sub-Zero's arms as
KC'ye
they
basıyorum
get ripped
zaten.
off. Blood gushes from the stumps. He sags to the ground. He lies inert.
En sonda bir şeye basmayı unutuyorum herhalde.
Test your might.
The telekinetic energy shines around
Yine olmadı.
Sub-Zero's arms as they get ripped off. Blood gushes from the stumps. He sags to the ground. He lies inert.
rematch. Enter key confirm. Up and down. Navigate.
Yine olmadı.
Test your might.
Sub-Zero launches an ice bolt at Gunite, knocking him out of the air to the ground.
You are Quan Chi's
O'ya basma
creation.
ses efekti
Who can
değişikmiş.
ward about you?
Yine geçemedik abi 2-3 defada.
I had hoped for the chance to
Sıkıntı
battle
yok.
your dark magic. Fight.
O ne lan?
Was only consumed your magic.
Ayıp oluyor. Şu oyunda keşke Cyrex de olsaydı. Var mı lan
You
acaba?
are not so fearsome.
Scorpion and Smoke run to him.
You're both unharmed?
We are, brother.
Good. After our years of idleness, it pleases me to again face combat.
I will be pleased when we complete our mission.
They sprint across the fortress. Sub-Zero blasts a trail of ice and slides across it to a wall beside a portcullis. Scorpion and Smoke stand on the other side of it. Sub-Zero peers through the opening, then nods to the other two before sneaking through it with them. They step to an inactive Soul Stealer, its fused humanoid bones bound to strips of cloth and shaped into a tall spiral. Sub-Zero reaches toward it.
Be careful with what you're handling. We have no time for mistakes.
Scorpion, Smoke, and Sub-Zero slink away toward numerous other Soul Stealers.
Hala klavyede
working. I must oversee
cameo çağırmayı
production of the
bilmiyorum. Büyük
remaining
ihtimalle
bases.
cameo çağırsam ya
Quan Chi
Smoke ya
steps away
Scorpion
from
gelecek
cloaked
ama.
workers constructing a Soul Stealer. He walks through an enormous archway lined with terracotta soldiers leading into the fortress. Sub-Zero covers the mouth of a guard from behind and impales his chest with an ice dagger before setting him down.
That's Quan Chi. The other sorcerer Liu Kang described.
Kuai Liang and I will capture him. Stay here. Do not let them activate the Soul Stealers.
Quan Chi steps down a corridor hedged in with more terracotta soldiers. Flames flicker in numerous braziers lining the walls and gold coins litter the stone floor. Sub-Zero and Scorpion slowly follow him as he steps through a doorway into another room. Sub-Zero pauses by a heap of gold coins. He picks one up and inspects it in the firelight. He looks past it at mounds of gold coins sitting in the room beyond the corridor. Sub-Zero and Scorpion look past the treasure at Quan Chi on the other side of the room with multiple women in leather armor and skeletal masks.
There will be spoils in this
Kim?
war.
Let us win it first, brother.
They glance at the doorway behind them, then
Quan Chi.
hurry off as Shang Tsung emerges from it.
Bilmiyorum, belki de ben atmışım
Smirking,
adını.
Shang Tsung strides
Çünkü
across
şu
the
an
treasure room
Quan
toward
Chi falan
and the
filanı
women.
yakalamaya bir şey yapmaya gidiyoruz.
Quan Chi steps to him.
Aha, buna mı diyorsun?
Will the Soul Stealers be completed on time, Quan Chi?
Yes. Our benefactor's guidance has proven most helpful.
If we break it, we'll halt their construction.
Agreed.
Sub-Zero and Scorpion step out from behind a large ruined door and charge Quan Chi and Shang Tsung. Green energy pools around Quan Chi's hands and he blasts heaps of skulls at Sub-Zero. Sub-Zero smashes his way through them while Scorpion trades blows with Shang Tsung. Sub-Zero and Quan Chi each dodge the other's kicks. Then Sub-Zero front kicks him back.
Ah, the Lin Kuei. We have been expecting you. Were you told also to expect defeat?
Hadi bakalım.
This ends no other way. Fight.
Vursana artık lan. Of. Sen bir gel bakalım. Sub-Zero ile oynamak aşırı iyiymiş ya.
Scorpion evades Shang Tsung's knife hand strike, then jabs his gut and sidekicks him back. Shang Tsung shoots the firestar like a giant pile of coins and jewels behind Scorpion, sending it sliding down and burying the warrior. Sub-Zero shoots an ice beam, but Shang Tsung blocks it with a shield of fire.
This is so unnecessary. What I can offer you, you won't decline.
Unless it's your surrender, I am not interested.
Bir dakika, yayına bakacağım. Şu an yayında hiç kimse olmadığı için.
Navigate.
Tamam, yayın varmış. Devam. Shang Tsung'u döveceğiz.
It is your choice.
Hı.
I can give you freedom, or I can take it.
The attacker jabs the victim with 3 strikes, then knocks them away with an elbow to the head.
Güzel.
Sub-Zero slides on ice shards which stab up through his victim's abdomen and skull. He then chops down with an ice wall
Lan.
hammer. The attacker hits the victim's face with a hook, then twists their arm to break their shoulder. Sub-Zero
Benimki de
slides on
doldu
ice
ama.
shards which stab up through his victim's abdomen and skull.
Enes hoş geldin
He then
kanka.
chops down with an ice wall hammer.
I had hoped for a worthier enemy.
Sub-Zero steps to Shang Tsung's body and catches a large axe made of ice. Scorpion watches him raise the weapon, but he stops when guards pour into the door. One captures Sub-Zero's ice axe with his sword.
Sub-Zero ile buz atmaca.
Sub-Zero grabs a guard's arm and twists it around so his sword cuts another throat. Scorpion weaves around one guard's sword, then throws him into a second. A guard bashes Sub-Zero's face with his shield, knocking him down. Guards quickly grab him and Scorpion, then force them to their knees. Shang Tsung staggers to his feet. He dusts himself off, then steps to Scorpion and Sub-Zero.
Perhaps now you wish to entertain my offer.
How would you know what I value? We're strangers to each other.
Çaktı
I
dedik,
know that you
yakalandı.
wish to break free of Liu Kang's control.
Hep öyle oluyor.
To gain your clan unrivaled power. I offer the means to do both.
Ignore him, brother.
He promises only corruption.
Grandmaster, I am sure you're asking yourself, can I afford to trust a man I have never met? But the true question you must ask is, can I afford not to?
Sub-Zero stares at Shang Tsung. Geras stands before a giant
Sub-Zero
hourglass
vs
and shifts his
Scorpion mu
arms around.
yapacağız?
Sand weaves through the air, then images of the benefactor and Shang Tsung appear in the bottom of the hourglass.
And you were meant for war, to live among kings, not peasants. But since before you were born, you have been conspired against by those who fear how formidable you could become. I am your deliverer, Shang Tsung. Join me, and I will put the realms at your feet.
Geras examines her.
Who are you?
He steps closer to the hourglass.
Impossible.
Shao, Shang Tsung, and multiple soldiers usher Scorpion and Sub-Zero forward, their wrists bound by manacles.
My realm and your clan have much in common. We both
Sakın Sub-Zero.
of Liu Kang's leash.
Once Outworld rules Earthrealm, you will be free to remake the Lin Kuei in any manner you see fit.
Bihan, don't listen. We must stop them, not
Silence, Kuai Liang.
But brother,
Obey your Grandmaster. Can you win this war? Soul Stealers are deadly, but
Ah,
they're not
gidiyor
enough.
Scorpion
You
diğer
only
tarafa.
think so because
Pardon,
you don't
Sub-Zero.
understand their true purpose.
Kötü tarafa geçiyor.
Explain.
Emperor Ying built this fortress during one of Earthrealm's most turbulent periods.
Şerefsiz
Enemies
Sub-Zero.
beset him on all sides. He built a great army to protect his empire. He built a second one to protect him in the afterlife. This is Emperor Ying's dragon army.
They enter a vast icy chamber hewn from an enormous
Mecburen
rock.
geçiyor
Hundreds of
falan filan.
terracotta warriors surround them on the ground floor.
Yok lan,
and
ne
various
mecburu?
floors above them.
Kronika beynine girdi ya.
Impressive. But does this history lesson have a point?
These statues were constructed and enchanted by the great mages in the Emperor's court.
Sub-Zero and Scorpion follow
Duydum
Shang Tsung
ama sen
around a
karışma, boş
central
ver.
cobblestone platform to a large wooden
Scorpion adamdır.
Shang Tsung
O
kneels,
üniversite
then opens
meselesine
it, revealing
espri
a
yapma
velvet-lined
diyorum.
interior housing a silver crown made in the
Yapma
likeness
işte.
of two dragons facing each
Yapma
other.
dedim işte.
Shang Tsung takes the crown, then pours green liquid from a vial onto it.
Abicim
They are
ben de bir
animated
şeyler
by fragments
söylersem
of souls. Once alive, they fight tirelessly, unburdened by remorse or pity.
Green
kötü
mist
olur.
boils off of the crown as Shang Tsung
Ya tamam boş
sets
ver,
it
ben
on
oyunumu
his
oynamak
own.
istiyorum.
Green
Sonra
energy
şey yaparız.
fills the gaps in a row of terracotta soldiers armored, and their faces turn skeletal. They turn towards Sub-Zero and Scorpion, then punch and kick the air in unison.
Belki Scorpion da satacak, nereden biliyorsun?
As our ally, you will be given command of several battalions. Few in Earthrealm could then resist the Lin Kuei.
Sub-Zero walks to the row of dragon warriors and examines them. He
Ulan o
approaches
kadar
Shang
Shang
Tsung and
Tsung'u
holds his
dövdük.
manacles
Adam
up to
yine
him.
gitti Shang
Two
Tsung'a
soldiers grab
inandı lan.
Scorpion as he steps forward.
Bihan!
Shang Tsung removes Sub-Zero's manacles.
How could you? Father would turn in his grave if he saw this.
He was a doddering old fool. He did us a favor having that axe.
Sub-Zero vs Scorpion
And I was right to let him
yapacağız.
die.
Let him die.
Yapacak mıyız? Yapacak
You
mıyız?
said you'd try to
Yapacak mıyız?
save him.
Yapalım lan.
Why? Because you couldn't and still can't face the truth. Father had doomed the Lin Kuei to mediocrity. Now, we will achieve great.
Scorpion satmaz adam gibi adam çünkü.
Scorpion elbows the pair of soldiers holding him back, then hammers General Shao's face before whipping Shang Tsung's head with his chains. He whirls around to Sub-Zero and bashes him to the ground. The soldier grabs him, then Scorpion knocks him down and pummels his head. His chains glow
Delirdi
orange.
Scorpion.
He takes down several more soldiers. Then General Shao swings his axe at him.
Ben olsam ben de dedim.
Scorpion ducks under the attack, then snatches the axe with his chains, tears it from General Shao's hand, and flings it away. He whips Shao's face with his chains, then Shao backhands him. Scorpion maneuvers behind Shao to wrap his chains around his throat, jump onto his back, and strangle him. General Shao throws him off, breaking the chains. Scorpion gets to his feet as Shao grabs his axe.
He is a feisty one.
Are you going to blather or make
Kiminle oynuyoruz?
yourself useful? This Earthrealmer must be neutralized. Fight!
Lan kiminle oynuyoruz? Ha, Scorpion.
You may corrupt Bihan, but you won't corrupt me.
Ah! Of. Başarım açıldı.
Neither of you are up to the task. Do not let Kuai Liang escape.
Yaparsın Onur kanka, yaptım bile.
Sun directs the dragon army with a crown, and they charge at Scorpion. Scorpion shoots flames to burn the undead warriors. They disintegrate the fortitude with its sword of mere hair. He sprints out of the tomb of the dragon army, past hordes of unanimated warriors. He dashes toward the dilapidated castle. He enters the great hall and sneaks cautiously through wood and stone wreckage. He reaches 3 fire pits, where Quan Chi and Rain gather. The duo discusses a pot of melted metal as it pours.
Son fight'ı Scorpion'la yapıyormuşuz. Ben bilmiyordum. Gerçi zaten nereden bileceğim, oyun yeni çıktı.
I see.
As Scorpion slinks past, his reflection glints off of a shield that hangs from a wall, which catches Rain's eye. Rain squints. Unaware, Scorpion tiptoes away. Rain wields his staff and hurls a burst of water at him.
O neydi lan?
So you've declined Shang Tsung's offer. I assume your brother has not. The sorcerer tempted him into forsaking his oath. He can be convincing, can't he? Spurning him is a grave mistake.
Fight.
Move list. Enter key. Confirm.
Rain.
Up and down. Navigate.
Rain'i biz mi oynuyoruz? Dur bir daha
Move list.
okuyacağım.
Enter key. Confirm. Up and down.
Rain eşittir
Navigate.
hain. Yok lan, yine Scorpion oynuyor. Ah! Hayır!
attacker jabs the victim with 3 strikes, then knocks them away with an elbow to the head. Rain summons 2 tendrils of water which wrap around the victim's hips to electrocute them and shatter
Ölmeyin
their
lütfen.
pelvis.
Öldüm ya.
Move list. Enter P. Confirm. Up and down. Navigate.
Join us.
Yok, katılmayacağım. Rain zor. Dur ya, vurma artık. Allah'ını seversen ya. Hayır, hayır, hayır, hayır. Güzel.
I'll see to it.
Hayır abi, abi. Ya, bu Rain'i sevmiyorum ya. Güzel. Az daha ölüyordum ama.
The mistake is yours, Outworlder.
Havoc and Darius storm in.
What have you done?
They rush Scorpion. He dodges Darius's punches and blocks Havoc's kick. He grasps Havoc's arm and slashes his head, kicks him away and brawls with Darius.
What have you done? Ne yaptım? Rain'i dövdüm.
Havoc's stomach and slams him against the wall. He throws a series of punches at Darius. Havoc kicks Scorpion toward the pot of melted metal. He holds out his hands to stop himself from falling in and burns them. They hold him down and lower his head as he struggles.
Test your might.
Havoc and Darius force Scorpion's head down, fusing his face with
Yine mi öldüm lan?
Scorpion sags. They release and observe his limp body with bleed. Flecks of white-hot debris float from the pot.
Rematch.
Evet, yine ölmüşüm. Çok güzel. Yine mi IJKL?
Test your might.
Scorpion headbutts Darius and strikes Havoc. He elbows Darius away. He grips Havoc by the neck and shoves his face into the boiling metal. He releases and Havoc covers his face with his hands. Havoc staggers
O neydi lan? Nasıl yaktın lan onu?
Havoc turns to reveal his disfigured face.
Yaptık,
His nose
yaptık.
and lips have dissolved, and his charred teeth are exposed from his blistered jaw.
I am not finished. For burning me, you'll burn in the Netherrealm.
Fight.
Abi. Ya yapma şunu ya. Okuyacağım. Ya yapma anla. Küfür edeceğim artık ha.
A Lin Kuei's flame is not easily smothered.
We must find him.
Scorpion bolts out of the castle alone. In the outer courtyard, a sharp wind carries snow onto the sloping roofs of various buildings. Smoke waits behind a giant wheel. He darts to Scorpion.
What happened? Where's Bihan? He's betrayed us. We're all in imminent danger.
They retreat into a blizzard.
Letting Father die. Forsaking Earthrealm. He's abandoned all reason.
I knew Bihan's frustrations ran deep, but I never thought they could inspire such madness. We can't let his corruption spread.
Whatever it takes, I am with you.
Thank you. We may not share blood, but we are brothers.
Sub-Zero emerges.
Do your oaths mean nothing? It's your duty to obey my will.
Not when it betrays Lin Kuei principles. We won't sacrifice them to serve your ambition.
Bir Scorpion vs Sub-Zero gelmez mi ya?
He slashes at Scorpion, who swerves. Scorpion stomps his brother's side, then kicks his jaw. He traps Sub-Zero's dominant arm and twists. Sub-Zero breaks free with a kick. He punches Sub-Zero in the throat. Scorpion tries to wrestle the
Yine
axe
şerefsiz
from
Sub-Zero'ya.
Sub-Zero's hand, but Sub-Zero slices his palm. He squeezes his wounded hand into a fist as Sub-Zero advances.
Sub-Zero'yu da bir dövsek, gerçi Sub-Zero'yu dövemeyiz. Sub-Zero çok iyi buz atıyormuş. Az önce gördük.
Sub-Zero carves at his brother's head, but Scorpion grabs his arm with both hands. He looks up and sees Sub-Zero's empty fist. Sub-Zero cuts his face with the dagger in his other hand, leaving a trailing scar.
Kuei Liang!
Stay back. This is my fight.
End this, brother. Embrace the future.
I want no part of it. You pervert all that it means to be Lin Kuei.
Fight.
Hayır. Allah'ım.
Disgrace our family and clan.
Buz atma abi. Buz atma abi. Get over here'la yendim.
You are my Grand Master no longer.
Scorpion kneels.
What are you doing?
Ezildi Sub-Zero.
Once he's exposed, won't you be made Grandmaster?
You forget Cyrax and Sector. Their loyalty to Bihan is absolute.
Cyrax
Sooner
var mı ya
that
bu
is
oyunda?
corruption than follow me. We must chart a new course. One that both honors our father's legacy and serves Earthrealm.
He stands behind Smoke.
Help me. We can't leave him here to aid Shang Tsung.
Later, Scorpion rushes into the surrounding woodland with Smoke, shouldering Sub-Zero's comatose body. They halt and watch 4 columns of green light flare from the Yin Fortress ruins, swirling into the clouds. Simultaneously, at the Wuxi Academy, Liu Kang studies the same Soulnados.
How did you achieve this, sorcerer?
Behind him, particles of sand dance with shards
Bunu
of
nasıl
light.
başardın
The small
büyücü?
sandstorm forms
Başarılı
Gera.
bir şekilde işte.
You arrived not a moment too soon, Geras. What have you learned?
In scrutinizing Shang Tsung's first meeting with his benefactor, I made an important discovery. Her life essence,
Mehmet Ferit hoş geldin.
the very time crystals that make up her being, are not of this timeline.
Not of this timeline. How could someone from a previous timeline enter this one?
That cannot happen.
If that cannot happen, then what has happened, Geras? There are no other timelines than those that have come before.
All evidence points to the presence of a second timeline, which exists concurrently with ours.
2 timelines, side by side, moving forward simultaneously?
Never in a billion lifetimes have I seen this. But that does not make the other timeline any less real. There can be no doubt that Shang Tsung's benefactor hails from it.
And who she is, why she's here, where she's from. All questions we need answered, which we can't while we are under attack. I will go to Sindel, convince her to withdraw from Earthrealm by showing her how history is being manipulated.
That will require revealing to her your prior role as Keeper of Time.
The situation gives me no choice. I will need your help, Geras, to prove my claims to the Empress.
They observe the Soulnados while trees sway in the wind. Later, in Outworld, Sundo's portal gate emanates energy, surrounded by tropical greenery and colorful flowers. Liu Kang materializes from within. The constabulary await. Li Mei approaches as the others draw their weapons. She walks between weathered lion statues and reaches a platform bordered by water.
Return home, Lord Liu Kang. I am to let no one pass.
I must see Her Majesty. She must
Li
call
Mei.
for attack on Earthrealm.
Bu en son şeyde gördüm. Hangi oyunda görmüştüm? En son Deadly Alliance'da.
The Empress has been deceived. Shang Tsung and General Shao have fomented this crisis as a means
Bu arada
to
Mortal
steal
Kombat
her throne.
oyunlarının bu eski PlayStation 2'de olanlardan bahsediyorum. Deadly Alliance dışındaki Mortal Kombat oyunları böyle ara sahneli falan oyunlar. Yani şey oyunlar. Ara sahne izliyorsun. Sonra yürüyorsun. Sonra bulmaca falan çözüyorsun. Sonra insan ya da işte düşman falan filan dövüyorsun. Böyle oyunlar. Böyle izleyip sonra dövmeli değil.
Tragically, she is afflicted with Tarkat disease.
Tarkat? The Empress must be beside herself. If Shang Tsung found a treatment, no wonder she embraced him.
I have shared this with no one. I trust that you, of all people, will keep this secret.
Of course. Were it made public, it would bring down the royal family.
Li Mei, Empress Sindel needs our help. Will you join me?
Emperor Jarrett's death, the pain it caused Empress Sindel, has always haunted me. I failed the royal family once. I won't do so again.
She clenches her jaw. Later, Li Mei and Liu Kang ride in an enclosed wooden carriage pulled by horses, while her constables run alongside it.
Everything now makes sense. My Umgadi contacts had said
Sindel
that
ablam be.
soldiers had been encroaching.
Ben olsam Sindel'i fazla sevmezdim ama hadi
I
neyse.
can't fathom it. General Shao committing treason?
It is the fruit of a poisonous seed planted by Shang Tsung.
Zaten
He
sevmiyorum.
played to the general's vanity, inflamed his prejudices to convince him that he alone could save our world.
He may be unstoppable.
Gerçi o da sonradan spoiler'a
trained
girmesi.
for war.
Know that I too will aid in the Empress's defense.
The carriage stops.
Arada kötü sevmek lazım.
Driver, what is it?
She pushes the doors open. Her constables have drawn their weapons.
Ne oldu?
I may need that
Ne oldu lan?
right
Neye
now.
He
gülüyorsun?
nods. Reiko and a Centaurian swagger up, backed by General Shao's soldiers. The Centaurian has a horse's body, ram's horns, a metal tail, and a humanoid muscular upper body.
Return Liu Kang to the portal gate, Li Mei. He isn't welcome in Outworld.
I won't support the general, Reiko, nor his plot to usurp the throne.
Then you won't live to see the new regime.
The Centaurian rips off a constable's arms. He bucks and thumps his victim to the ground with heavy heaves. Reiko slashes constables with a knife. He rolls and stabs the constable in the throat. Blood spurts as he yanks it out. Flings the blood off his knife. Li Mei shuts the doors.
They have us surrounded.
I am Earthrealm's protector, Li Mei. I am no stranger to combat.
Then let's get out there.
She throws open the doors
Ben de dövüşeceğiz sandım. Böyle müziği niye verdiniz ya?
and sweeps her leg to trip another. Li Mei springs back up and faces Reiko, who tosses a constable over his shoulder.
Li Mei'yi hiç oynamadım Dead Alliance'da, bakalım
Not the
neleri var.
constabulary. We could have used your Ungari skills.
Enough. I've no use for a traitor's compliments.
Fight.
Ya o nasıl bir şey atmak ya? Hayır ya. Oo. Ha, kaçtım lan. Limay ne lan? Öyle okuma programı mı olur? Ya onu keşke denk getirebilsek. Heh. Çok iyi. Adama nefes aldırmadım ha.
You and your accomplices will face judgment, Reiko.
Biraz öyle olacak.
Li Mei hurries Liu Kang as her constables arrest the soldiers.
We must leave. Reinforcements will be on the way.
Yok, alamaz.
He follows her into the carriage and shuts the door.
Raziel demiş ki easy mod maçtın. Abi very easy'de oynuyorum. Çünkü combo bilmiyorum. Ama orada bile öldürüyorlar ya. İlk bölümleri biliyor Enes mesela. İlk bölümlerde bayağı ölmüştüm. İyi dövdük kanka.
Surrender if you wish to remain unharmed.
Ama normalde de yaparım bunları ya.
The Empress and her family are in danger. He brings word that Shang Tsung and General Shao plot against them.
The general? Are you so easily taken in by lies?
Bu kadın kim lan?
Once again you prove incapable of protecting the royal house.
Fight.
Ay ay ay ay. O nasıl bir tutup atma şeklidir? Limeyeceğim. Okuyacağım, bekle. Şimdi okuyabilirim.
Enter key confirm. Down, navigate.
Tamamdır. Okudum, devam ki. Doğru söylüyorsun bu arada. Hanyacım. Bak seni severim. Ama beni döversen sevgi nefret ilişkisine dönüşür. Haberin olsun. Bak ben ne diyorum?
I'm sorry you made that necessary.
Umgadi priestesses rush in. They circle Li Mei and Liu Kang, pointing their spears.
Priestesses.
Li Mei holds out her arms as she and Liu Kang stand back to back.
Sonya Blade var mı? Sonya Blade şey olarak var, cameo olarak var. Ana kadroda yok. Cameo olarak seçebiliyorsun. İleride DLC olarak satarlar onu, oynanabilir karakter diye.
He's here to end a threat to the Empress. Stand against us and she will lose the throne. Stand with
Kano da
us and we
cameo
will
olarak
save
var.
the Empire.
Sonya olmaması çok kötü. Bunları DLC ile satacaklar ha, oynanabilir olarak satacaklar. Bu cameo olan karakterlerin hepsini oynanabilir olarak DLC olarak satacaklar. Ben size söylüyorum. Sonra aynı oyunun Ultimate Edition bilmem ne Edition falan filanını çıkaracaklar. Bir de öyle satacaklar. Bütün ek paketler tamamlanınca.
It's not enough that you let Jared be murdered. You let Liu Kang destroy the rest of my family?
My heart broke when your husband died. I lost not only my
Oyun ucuz
emperor,
olsun, Ultimate Edition
but
alırım.
you, my closest friend. I know you may never forgive me.
She puts her hand to her chest.
Yani indirimde alacağım, indirimde bayağı düşer bu oyun ileride. Benimki bir beklemek istemiyorsan direkt yapıştıracağım.
No, daughter. Your condition.
Li Mei sidesteps Tanya's punch, then kicks her to the ground.
Ne kadar ki? Şu an normali indirimde 719 lira Epic'te.
How can you side with Earthrealm against us?
I'm acting for your family's
11'i de tekrar oynayalım ya, canım çekti.
If you took a moment, you'd realize it.
Güzel bakalım. Abi bu yanına yaklaştırmıyor. Heh. Oh, öleceğiz ha.
Your Highness, please. You fight the wrong battle.
Güzeldi. O neydi lan? Bayağı iyi de var. Güzel. Tana'yı da dövdük.
No, Melina.
Milena'yı mı dövmüşüz lan?
If I won't
Sesi
risk my
benziyor.
life for the throne, I'm not worthy of it.
Bu kaç GB? 117 GB. SSD'nin içinden geçiyor.
I remember teaching you that, princess. You were but a girl.
11'i hatırlamıyorum. 11 bende de vardı. Şimdi indirmedim.
My loyalty to your family hasn't.
11 gerçi hard diskteydi. Keşke silmeseydim.
Melina lunges and throws punches. Li Mei ducks and kicks her down.
Please, princess,
Niye bu kadar gigabyte bu oyun? Bilmiyorum.
Melina rises and reveals her target symptoms. Jagged teeth protrude. Her sharp tongue.
Milana dönüştü yine.
Li Mei dashes over to pull Melina off her mother.
Vampire dönüştü yine.
Forgive me, princess, but I won't allow you to hurt yourself or anyone else.
Fight.
Bir dakika.
List. Enter key confirm.
Milana GG. Bu hareket iyiymiş lan. Bu da iyiymiş. Güzel.
I must be careful. I cannot harm her.
Isırılmamalıyım diyor. Bu olaylar iyi olmuş ya. Karakterin özel gücüne göre önlem almalıyım gibi şeyler söylüyor.
The attacker hits the victim's face with a hook, then twists their arm to break their shoulder. Li Mei conjures a giant lion head made of energy. She leaps, twists the victim's neck, and throws them into the lion's maw.
GG.
Tarkat makes victims of us all.
Tanya rubs her wrists and quickly attends Melina, her black braid swaying. She procures a syringe and injects its serum into Melina's neck. The princess's wide, deformed mouth and jagged teeth recede, and her face transforms back to normal. Life returns.
Yok, o geri normale dönmez.
Sindel stands to face Li Mei. Melina groggily places her hand on Tanya's. They exchange looks.
Raziel diyor ki item niye diyor ki diye söylüyorum lan. İlk defa ben oynayınca uzun zamandır bir oyunu garip oldu. Item mı düşüyor bunlardan? Seviye atlıyorlar. Seviye atladıktan sonra ikinci fatality'leri, ikinci brutality'leri falan açılıyor.
It is paused, not ended. Li Mei has earned my goodwill. Whether you do remains to be seen.
Puan kazanıyorsun. Kazandığın puanlarla gidip Crypt'ta eşya açıyorsun ya da Crypt'te artık nasıl okunuyorsa. Ondan sonra şeyde ekstralar kısmında müzik falan filan açabiliyorsun puanlarla. Sindel abla. Sindel Complete Edition'da daha iyiydi.
Shang Tsung, Quan Chi, the general. They conspire to conquer our realms.
A serious charge. Where is your proof?
At Shang Tsung's laboratory. If what you see there does not convince you, I will surrender Earthrealm without a fight.
Later in the lab, Sindel grimaces at a chained hybrid with amputated limbs and spilled guts. Liu Kang, the princesses, and Umgadi watch.
How could I have so misjudged them? For Shang Tsung to indulge in such depravity, for General Shao to condone it, they are not the men I thought them.
Despite my best efforts, neither man nor Quan Chi are who they were
11'de ne güzeldi Sindel abla. Ne oldu sana?
They're outworlders.
Vallahi bilmiyorum, ben 11'de hiç Sindel'le oynamadım.
Along with those of all other beings. at the dawn
11'de de
of
Shao Kahn
history.
dışında bütün karakterler var bende. Shao Kahn'ı nedense almadım.
Is your mind addled, demigod?
I am a mere demigod now, but eons ago, I was more powerful than all of the elder gods combined. I was a
Sanki Liu Kang'i dövecekmişiz gibi bir şey hazırlıyor bize.
Air in a circle to create a small sandstorm. Sand and light collect to
Başka
form
bir
Heroes. A
belirtimiz var.
gold dragon tattoo sits on his bare brown shoulder. He conjures an image of an hourglass.
This is Geras.
Your Majesty, Your Highnesses.
Geras is the guardian of the hourglass, a celestial object which lies beyond the realms. The hourglass regulates time and destiny. When I wielded its power, it was upon me to craft all of existence, which I did when I restarted history.
Restarted?
This timeline was preceded by billions more. Though this is the first of Liu Kang's design, the others were designed by his predecessor. Kronika was obsessed with equalizing good and evil. When a timeline veered too far to one or the other, she would halt it and restart history, tinkering with lives and events in the hope of achieving her golden balance.
Prior timelines, Kronika gave Shang Tsung and Quan Chi mastery of the most vile magics. Shao was not a general, a tyrannical ruler bent on conquest. Sindel were his ruthless wife, who would do anything to preserve your
Sindel avlama geçse de oynasan. Sindel oynayacak
When I
mıyız?
took the hourglass from Kronika, I vowed to do better. So in this timeline,
Onun
the
saçları var,
sorcerers
onu
would
biliyorum.
not gain
Saçlarla
their
bir şeyler
dark
yapılıyor.
powers. Shao would be your loyal follower, and you would rule Outworld firmly but fairly.
But someone has interfered with Liu Kang's design. Shao, Shang Tsung, Quan Chi, all have been groomed by an unknown entity to be the villains they were in previous timelines.
Where to begin? Am I to kneel to my creator? Do you expect worship?
No, Your Majesty. My prior role was thrust upon me by circumstance. I am in no way divine.
You had power over all of creation, yet you gave it up.
Because I saw how it drove Kronika mad. I knew I would fare no better had I kept it.
Shao kicks open the door and struts in with Goro,
Aha.
Rain, and the winged Natara. Sindel advances, followed by the others.
Kapıyı böyle kırarak girdi. FBI open up.
How dare you conspire against Outworld?
Not against Outworld, but against your misguided rule.
Bu Complete Edition'da daha zordu bu arada. Hala zor. Ama yani Complete Edition'daki hala zor. Ben hala geçemiyorum tek başıma. Ama 11'de ve bu oyunda kolay.
An amulet.
Empress, everyone, stay back.
What is it?
The amulet of Shinnok, a weapon of terrifying power.
It should not exist. Its maker is powerless, as Liu Kang designed.
Yet more proof of foreign interference.
Enough prattle. You'll both bend a knee to Outworld's new emperor.
Put down the amulet. Its evil is beyond your control.
Do you think I do battle not trained with my weapons? I am more than prepared.
Thrusts the trembling amulet. Glowing tendrils of orange light pull Geras and the princesses into the amulet's central jewel. A fight breaks out and Natara strikes Sindel.
So General Shao.
Vay, Sindel'le mi dövüyoruz lan? Bak dur.
He's a fool to ally with you blood-sucking fiends.
Bir dakika.
List. Enter key.
Ha. Ne oluyor? Oo! Lan oynayamıyorum ha. Yanlış yere gidiyorum çünkü oynayamıyorum diyorum da. lan? Kim ben anlamadım ki şu an. Lan ben Sindel miyim? Onu da anlamadım ki şu an. Ne oluyor lan? Şalkon nereden çıktı arkadaş?
Wallops the victim in the face, then pulls both arms apart to rip them out of their sockets. He headbutts the victim. Natara kicks her victim upward, then stabs her claws through their neck before slamming across the floor. The attacker hits the victim's face with a hook, then twists their arm to break their shoulder.
Hadi lütfen. Az önce kimin kim olduğunu anlamadığım için dövememiştim. Enes sağ olsun anladım. İnşallah kazanırız. Geçmişiz. Güzel.
Tanya and your daughters. They are not dead, but trapped in the amulet. We can still save them.
Abi hiçbir işe yaramıyor. Yemin ederim az önce Enes'in söylediğine katılıyorum.
Sindel grabs it. Soldiers chase them into a corridor. Liu Kang turns and blasts a screen of fire at the soldiers, igniting several. Sindel
Saçları.
sonic energy at the ceiling, making it flash
Nasıl combo?
them and the soldiers. They hurry to the lab's upper level.
10. oyunda saçlarla içine doğru çekiyordu.
It's no surprise that you are party to Shao's treason. Know that it will cost you your life.
I owe him mine many
Sinir ampan ne yaptın? Bacaktan ortaya ayrıldın ki.
service would be an honor.
Fight!
Hemen ne vuruyorsun lan? Tutturdu be. Lan bu da mı var bu oyunda?
Reiko throws a spear through his victim's chest. He breaks off the spear's handle to smash it through their skull.
Ne kazandı lan anlamadım. Az önce onlar kazanmış. Neyse. tane rahatla beni yenmiş olabilir.
Rain and Shao enter. Rain blasts the water bolt at Sindel. He may shield Sindel and gets knocked back.
Your betrayal hurts most, Rain. I thought of you as a
Ya yine mi Rain ya?
I've outgrown you.
Ya yeter artık Rain'den bıktım yemin
Shang
ederim ya.
Tsung's taught me that I've scratched just the surface of my power. To explore it, I can't be bound by your limits.
Fight!
Abici, o nasıl bir... Kaçamadık, yine kaçamadık.
Then grabs their ankles to slam them down. Rain summons two tendrils of water which wrap around the victim's hips to electrocute them and shatter their pelvis.
Az daha ölüyordum ha. Hayır abicim. Olmaz.
You are forever dead to me.
General Shao headbutts an Umgadi.
En son kesin bunu döveceğiz ha.
Hacks into another shoulder, then wrenches the blade out.
Your reign is over, Sindel.
I remember
Yarın yayın yok.
sickly
Cumartesi
boy
var.
you were. How your father fought to push you past your infirmities.
Cumartesi
Now you repay him by spitting on
ne
his
oynarız?
ideals. Your revolt shreds every value he held
Bunu
dear.
oynarsak bitiririz cumartesi.
Fight!
Abi o ne lan? Hemen vurdu ha. Yanlış yere vuruyoruz ya. Uf. Lan. Ah! Yine kaçamadık, öleceğiz ha.
Then grabs their ankles to slam them down. General Shao's axe lashes the victim into the air. He leaps and slams the axe to cleave their ribs apart, then dives to stomp them.
General Shao. Move list. Enter key.
Az önce X-Ray'in olmasa, Fatal Blow'un olmasa yenemiyordun abicim.
Your family name will be forever tarnished. You are relieved, General.
Ş.A.K.A. niye general? Şeyden ara sahneden sonra çıktı, anlatırım. Abi zamanı geri sardı. Aslında burada da anlatabilirim. Zamanı geri sardığı için herkes asıl imparator falan filan olmadan önceki zamanlarına döndü. Hani Kenshi'nin gözünün gördüğü, yani gözünün tekinin olduğu zaman, Raiden'ın elektriksiz olduğu zaman örnek olarak. Ondan sonra Milena'nın vampir olmadığı zaman gibi şeyler. Ş.A.K.A. da o yüzden imparator ya da Khan değil şu an. General olarak görev yapıyor. General Sha'yı ben, Ş.A.K.A.'nın olduğunu ben geçen yayında anladım zaten. Bu kim lan diyordum sürekli.
We are ready.
And the soul stealers.
Keep them running. I am sure we'll find a use for the collected souls.
They walk to the stone steps of the fortress's immense entryway. A soldier stands with his back to a railing.
Kaçıncı chapter'dayız lan?
Katana hops up from behind and stabs his neck with a knife. She throws him over the balcony, then jumps up over it to the terrace with Tanya and Melina. Melina dashes to a soldier manning a siege weapon on the rampart from behind. She plunges a knife into his neck, takes control of the weapon, and fires its massive bolt at a soldier standing at another Scorpio nearby. Katana shoves a soldier over the top of a rampart as she and Tanya hurry past. Scorpion stands at the edge of a tall wall.
Scorpion'a bak be, nasıl geldi be.
It impales his skull, then Scorpion hoists him up. Smoke runs along the rooftop of the portcullis, then hops down to the others standing at its entrance. They peer at numerous soldiers marching near the 4 soul stealers.
Will they stand down, if ordered?
No. Those are the General's most loyal lieutenants.
They must be neutralized if we are to shut down the Soul Stealers.
Yes, they do. We should split up.
Liu Kang, Melina, Smoke, Sindel, Katana, Tanya, and Geras sprint through the portcullis into the soldiers guarding the Soul Stealers. Umgadi priestesses and other warriors fight the soldiers while Melina and Tanya break away from the group and raise their weapons to a Soul Stealer. They freeze and turn to Ermac as he floats behind them.
Stay behind me, princess.
No. We fight together.
He telekinetically throws chunks of a wall at them. One knocks Tanya to the ground while Melina bounds across the others midair.
Kaçıncı chapter'da olduğunu bilmiyorum. Şimdi bakacağım. Dövüşe geçince.
Ermac throws Melina and Tanya up to the fortress ramparts. Tanya tries to sit up, teeth gritted and a hand over her torso. Melina crawls to her.
What's wrong? My ribs. They may be broken.
Ermac levitates above them, green energy pooling around his hands.
Help me up. No, Tanya, stay down. This time, I protect you.
We are Ermac. It is
VR mı?
pointless to resist us.
Come any closer, and you'll feel the points of my blades.
We are many. You are one. Your souls will become part of our collection.
Bir dakika, kaçıncı chapter'dayım abi?
Move list. Enter key confirm. Controls. Chapter select. Enter key.
Bu kaçıncı chapter?
Up and down. Navigate. Cancel. Enter key confirm. Left and right. Change. Confirm. Cancel. Main menu.
Ulan kaçıncı chapter olduğunu göremiyorum.
Move list.
Move list.
Melina. Facing right.
Milena'dayız.
Basic attacks tab. Normal attacks.
Neyse. Kaçıncı chapter olduğunu biliyor musunuz arkadaşlar? Bir menüye dönüp gelsem mi acaba? Dur, sorun yorumların sonuna geleyim. 12 chapter'da, 12. chapter'da mıyız? O zaman şöyle soruyorum. Burada bitirip bir sonraki yayında oyunu mu bitirelim yoksa bunu da mı bitirelim? Millena'dayız. Dörder dörder oynamak daha iyi sanki ya. Bir sonrakinde bir dörtlü daha oynayıp zaten 15'te bitiyor. Bir sonrakinde bitiririz diye düşünüyorum. Bana da fark etmez, yoruldunsa sonra oyna. Yok, yorulmak değil. Hem saat 11 oldu. Yarın cumartesi olsaydı devam ederdik. Yarın cumartesi olsaydı, çünkü okula gidecek insanlar okula gitmeyecek ve geç yatacaktı. Saat 11'e çeyrek var. O yüzden şimdi bitirelim cumartesi. Şimdi bitirelim cumartesi, eğer Mortal Kombat'a devam edersek yine Yakup raid kasarsa, Mortal Kombat'a devam edersek cumartesi bitirmiş oluruz. Hı? O zaman cumartesi bitiririz. Cumartesi görüşmek üzere.
Main menu. Enter key. Confirm. Confirm.
Confirm.
Enter. Checking for updates.
Ne checking for update'i lan?
Campaign. Story. Fight
Peki.
your way through Chapter 12. Queen's Gambit.
Queen's
Auto
Gambit.
ticket. Act 3. Enter key. Confirm. Are you sure you want to quit
Evet,
the game?
istiyorum.
Enter
Çıkmak
key.
ister misin
Yes.
diyor.
Escape key. No.
Çık. Cumartesi final yayınında görüşmek üzere arkadaşlar o zaman. Kendinize çok iyi bakın. Hoşça kalın. Mortal Kombat cumartesi devam edecek. Görüşürüz.